Did she kidnap him at any point? Is there a weapon involved that perhaps she had to his head? Oh my God. Well, HB, why do you think that? Quiet, I'm not sure. I mean, did he steal some money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Mean that even if y'all get it right, Nina's not going to answer the question. Y'all can keep guessing. Y'all probably may have already seen the right answer. She's not going to answer that. I think y'all may get the answer from Savoy. Well, I'm trying to find his name down here. If he said he wanted to come up, I don't know why he's not commenting one more time. Yeah, I can't see him either. Mods, if you guys see him, if he's still in here, make sure that you guys send him the invite. This is, how cold is it down there in Texas right now? Nina? Looks like she's on teacup. Does anyone want to Google how cold it is? What's the high and the low?
How long ago was he patio furniture?
He was patio. He left this past Friday, HB, so it was, we seen him around, one second, I gotta look at my calendar.
So I was with my second nigga,
Yes, Wednesday is when you went back home and we seen him. Wednesday.
So whatever Wednesday was
the last time he was in the house, I'm assuming.
No, because after that, my dude came back and picked me up. I just came to, switch out my luggage. He came back and picked me up after he dropped his homeboy off at the airport. He came back and picked me up, and I went back with him. So
Hey, Tab, thank you.
Back home, whatever, I don't know. I have to look at the calendar.
Yes, so basically Wednesday was New Year's Day. I remember you spent New Year's Eve. That's the day that he walked past the video with the dang-a-lang out. And then Wednesday is when we were talking to you and you were in the truck with him.
You tab with your friends.
So that means he left Friday. So between Wednesday and Friday, he slept on the patio.
No, he was still in the house.
When did he sleep on the patio? Right before he left?
SuSu, breaking news. Bella just said his page is deleted. Did anybody else go check?
Well, I don't know nothing about that. So when I'm
looking at my messages to him.
Yeah, I cannot.
I just came up here to say that. I just came up to say that about the page because I think it's interesting that the page is gone. And earlier, Nina, you were on his page.
Page not deleted, London. I'm looking at my messages.
I did not delete his page.
Okay, even if it's not deleted, you were on his page earlier, but you said you did not care. But why were you on his page if you don't care about him?
I came up on his page because Greg King said that I gave him his phone back, and that was a lie. Next. Okay, so I spent New Year's with my other dude. I came back home to change my luggage, get some new stuff, and I left again. He did not go outside until I came back. So that's why I was saying it might be like a day or a day and a half or whatever. It wasn't that long. And I woke him up. He was asleep in my bed. And I woke him up and I told him, why are you still here? Like, you're supposed to be gone. So, wait, do y'all want to do this with me or y'all still don't want to pay for the interview?
Oh, okay. No, of course I want to. I've always wanted to hear your side. So, I mean,
so I woke him up while he was sleeping in the bed. I said, get up. And I was like, what you doing? What you doing? No? Okay, no. Okay. All right. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
Basically, oh, so you said what you doing in the bed still? Oh? Oh?
Thank you, Tab, with your beautiful self.
Thanks,
Good job,
Tab.
me.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Siobhan. This is really heavy. I will say this. I don't agree with some of the things that Brenda said and some other people said that he's a man and this and that. This is clearly, abuse doesn't have a gender. DV doesn't have a gender. I'm not putting those papers on anyone, but I want you guys to just think outside the box for once, that women are not just the only victims ever. Like, women are not always and only the victim ever. Like,
I'm sorry,
niggas
Cece.
get their head knocked between the washer and dryer all the time too.
So what about when he snatched her ass up
one
at that
second.
ball?
She's out of the box, and now he comes back in. Are we not peeping that? She's no longer in the box, but now his page is back in the live.
When is he coming up though?
I don't know, but I think that's weird.
So HB, you're saying he's abusive back?
It's not abuse. It's not abuse. This is some shit that they just willingly effing with. Okay? He snatched her up at the ball for simply talking to another man, and she was obedient, and she listened, and she refrained from doing whatever it was that she was doing that was upsetting him. Okay? I think their kinky little thing is kind of, I think we're actually digging a little bit too deep into just kinks, and that's it. This is a grown-ass, willing man. Sounds like a hobosexual, to be exact. I don't give a damn if he was sleeping on a fence. If you're working, where's your money? Understood? It sounds like he needs to go get some help and sit on a couch, because to let a woman dig all up in your behind and let her talk to you this way, because she didn't kidnap him or put anything to his head and make him do any of these things, it's kind of crazy that she has to take the blame for it. I don't give a damn about a man, because if it was a woman, y'all wouldn't give a fuck if that hoe was sleeping on a roof in 200-degree weather. Y'all would be trying to figure out what the fuck she did that landed her on the goddamn roof. So I don't care.
Not true.
I came up here to say what the same thing Heartbreaker said. They was madly in love a couple weeks prior to this trip, okay? She reacted some kind of way that she's not telling about she took his phone and put him out his house. Nina did not mess with no other men or anything while Savoy was in her house. They was madly in love, doing all kind of freaky shit with each other. He did something to her in order for her to act the way she has. And I want y'all as women to see this. She was not acting like this prior to them going to Atlanta. I need y'all to see this, and because she's not gonna tell all her business. When she had all his stuff in her car, and somebody said, "What did he do to you?" She was like, she wasn't saying nothing. He did something to her that she's not putting it out there, y'all. He did something to her. Mind you, ain't no nigga finna live up in my house with my kids and all of this stuff. I'm putting the roof over your head, giving you a motherfucking cell phone, and you gonna disrespect me in my motherfucking house. I would have put that nigga out too.
And I told y'all a week ago, y'all speaking on stuff y'all have no clue about, which is why I'm laughing. And the fact that y'all jumped on her, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Because y'all didn't even ask, what did he do to you?
Who is y'all?
House.
Whoever was jumping on her. I said a week ago, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, and y'all should back up. But you don't want to listen. And the fact that y'all browbeated her is ridiculous, and y'all should be ashamed. Once he come up here and tell y'all the truth, y'all need to be apologizing.
Well, we'll see, right? But what I do know is, give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I want to respond back to Mama C. So let's just stay right where we are. So Mama C, you do understand they have a dom and a sub relationship, right?
No. Before y'all go here on this sexual situation, before y'all go on the dom and sexual and all this kind of stuff, the man was living in her house with her 2 daughters. She accepted him as he was in her house. I'm a 45-year-old woman. All this new sexual...
And he accepted her for fucking whoever she wanted.
No, it wasn't like that at first. I've been knowing Nina for almost 2 years. It was not like that at first, okay? It was not like that at first. This just started. She did not start back messing with her other dude until Savoy fucked up and did what the fuck he did. He did something to her. She's not displaying it on TikTok, because that is her business, and she do not owe y'all her business. She did something. He did something to her. And I need y'all as women to know, just because she didn't display it to y'all on TikTok does not mean that he did not do nothing to her in her house. I would have put the nigga out too. Y'all got to look at the big picture. Just because she ain't telling y'all, that don't mean it's not true.
Can I ask you a question?
She's the one who's telling us. So
she telling y'all what she wants y'all to know.
But why tell us anything?
You could be right that he did something.
To make him look like a fucking bitch nigga. That's why.
Hold on. You could be right that he did something to her. Let's play devil's advocate and say that you're correct. That then in turn gave her the right to come up here and make this man look like she digging all in his behind and all this extra shit that we done did. If you didn't want to share, because you said that he did something to her and she don't want to share it. If that's the truth, then why share everything else that you shared?
AJ, you can't determine what not determine what somebody do to dig deep on you. I know if I know what's gonna tick his ass off, I'm gonna dig his deep. What else can dig a man deeper than say he takes some shit in the ass and make his ass look like a punk on TikTok?
All I'm saying is this. She came to the app acting.
She probably I got one for your ass.
Digging in his ass came from this whole Vessel and Al situation. Let's also recall.
Oh, no, it did not. No, it did not. It came from what he did to her. It came from what he did to her.
It came from spending New Year's on live with your new dude, and then you start answering questions. And now, in answering those questions, we let your new dude bitch Savoy out, and then you bitch him out. Yes, that's how this started.
It started when he did something to her, and she had all his shit in her car with the cell phone, his hats and everything. It started, he did something to her. Then you seen her with the new dude. See, we're around Nina almost every day.
What did he do to her so egregious to make her start acting?
It's $2.
That's what
I guess. It's $2. She's not gonna tell us because we're not close like that. But I've been around Nina for 2 years. When I first met Nina,
so
Nina was
let me
very happy to talk.
Okay, let me tell you what's confusing me now about Nina. If you're gonna go about on this app, panel to panel, going live back to back to convince us of whatever, wouldn't whatever he did be the most important thing to just like say so there's a clear understanding,
right,
or whatever? Like, I mean,
I'm gonna say something. If it put any embarrassment on me, no.
It
could possibly be embarrassing to her too, whatever he has done. So she possibly don't not want to put it out there like that. And Lord knows.
She don't. Which is why we've been sending y'all in circles. I keep telling y'all.
The most ridiculous things has been put out there.
Y'all, I got so much stuff that's on my man that could have happened. And she gonna be judged for whatever it is. And I'm letting y'all know that, because y'all know y'all judge the shit out of somebody just like y'all judging her right now. You know what I'm saying about her, the way she doing him. And Nina ain't saying it, but I know something happened.
Okay, so here's the thing, Mama C. Without us knowing anything that he has done to her, what we know is her actions that she fessed up to, which is that she left that man outside in the cold with nothing.
Why jump on her, though? Why jump on her?
But what we do know is that it's fucked up. Hold on. What we do know is that's fucked up, no?
Because you don't know what he did to her for y'all to even make that assumption.
No, it's not fucked up until we know why it happened. We can't determine that yet.
So the
only thing fucked up so far is what Nina did to Tab. I'm sorry, that's the only thing that I can say she's wrong for right now. And Al and her is equally wrong.
Exactly. So y'all have no clue what he did to her for y'all to make that assumption. Period.
But that doesn't make sense why she didn't say he did something to me, so he deserved to be
outside. She don't have to.
She didn't have to tell us what he did.
She don't have to tell us anything. But she can pick and choose on what she say. Just because she told us something.
That don't make no sense.
You have to understand, if she's going to pick and choose what she say, then that means whatever narrative she give us, we're believing her, and we're going to judge based upon. Now, she told us, like, I'm the motherfucking nigga. He the bitch. I'm the pimp. He the hoe. And so we're like, okay, well, you wrong. Now, all of a sudden, it's, she was done wrong? I know y'all playing. She literally came on this app like,
I told y'all a week ago that y'all was way off and y'all sat up here and painted 50,000 mirrors. I don't even fucking and I've been laughing up to say exactly that. It's real convenient now that something was done to her. Like, hell no. All we can go off is what we know. Y'all say that all the time. Now all of a sudden motherfuckers supposed to read between the lines.
Right.
Hell
all
no.
I know is
Hell no. Somebody reading between no goddamn lines. You know what we know, and y'all think somebody is really gonna kick somebody out and put in the code for no reason?
We already said he's a dom and sub, and she does whatever she wants.
Are y'all dumb or are y'all dumb?
It wasn't like that at first, y'all.
But can I explain something? Everything that we know about the relationship, we did not hear from Savoy. We heard it from Nina. What we know, hold on. What we know is that Nina takes his check. So financially, she has control. She has control sexually in the bedroom, in the relationship, emotionally. She has control. She's the stable one. He lives with her. So all it sounds to me is that she's in control. So if someone is pumping that same narrative over and over, I'm in control, now you're telling me that he did something to her when we hear that he was outside in the cold. To me, she was in control in that situation too.
Well, can I tell you something? You don't think it's weird that with every single thing surrounding Nina, not just Savoy, but Al, Vessel, this whole thing, that she waits until something has been decided about her that is negative to come out with a new form of the story that aligns to something that makes her the victim?
So I don't think nothing has been actually painted positive about her. They have sex on Monday.
Right.
That's not positive.
That was my point, Mama.
It's nothing.
Is that when it's painted negative, there's always a switch up of the story that then changes the narrative very quickly to make it be something else. What you're not going to make me believe is that grown men all had to pitch in together to purchase a bus ticket. His mama said she was going to offer it. His cousin said he was going to offer it. And Nina is aware of all of this. She just told us that all these people offered him bus tickets, okay? To get away from her, yet still controlling him, because you got enough money, like you tell us, you got plenty of money, you don't need nothing. Still trying to control him, because if you wanted him away, if it was him that was the problem, why not just give him the money to get the bus ticket to get the fuck on out your way for what he did to you?
And are we not forgetting how this whole thing started with a narrative that of a man saying that another man subliminally was abused? Like, are we forgetting that?
Nina, can I say something to Nina, Susu? Nina, if I were you, I would just go ahead and say whatever the reason was that you put his ass outside the park.
And I wish you would.
That's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, that's something, at the end of the day, that's some new shit that just came about a few minutes ago. Nobody suspected that. How would we have known?
Let me say this. It didn't come out a few minutes ago, Heartbreaker. We've been known. That's why y'all not around her.
Y'all know. That's not conducive to the conversation, Mama C.
Y'all don't know shit.
That's not conducive to the conversation, Mama C. What we don't know, we're learning
to the last bit of Kool-Aid, for all you know.
I didn't drink no the last bit.
Let me say something, Mama C. You said, well, we've been new, and I've been known her. It gives us nothing. Okay, because we also have been learning Nina. Nina has opened up to us about a lot of stuff on this platform. You knowing but not knowing is not helpful right now.
You see,
it's given. That would be helpful.
You heard what happened to the last security guards. You didn't even hear it, so how the fuck is I'm gonna hear it?
Right.
And Mama C, you did say only person know was $2, but you just said we've been new.
Like, what?
That's not making sense.
$2 know exactly what happened.
I'm gonna say this.
$2 know exactly what happened.
Now y'all done pissed me off. Fuck all y'all and y'all goddamn rules, because that's how this shit happens. Y'all playing in real.
I know how shit operate. I got a nigga at my motherfucking house and he disrespected my goddamn house. I'm gonna put his ass out and make his ass feel like the lowest nigga he can be.
Let me tell you
I'm a woman who have been in relationships and live with men, and I know how shit go.
Okay.
I need y'all to use y'all context clues.
Mama C, I have a question. So, if he did something wrong to her, because when Nina was on live that day with Machiavelli, she said that, okay, yeah, him. She said that
Savoy wasn't allowed to speak, that Savoy wasn't allowed to come and tell his story, that he wasn't allowed to do that. If he did something, you know, it could have been like, if you come and speak, you better be telling the truth, because if not, I'm going to spill it. Like, I'm going to tell everything. Also, Mama C, you said that it wasn't like that as far as like the sub and dom thing or whatever like that, but Nina been saying that she been had other men, you know, based off of her, she said that she been had other men and a girlfriend and all type of stuff. So